Hello everyone, and welcome to my new series called Retrograde Shadow Work. I see that we can take advantage of the Mars energy. The Mars energy when entering its ruler sign of Aries in 28th of June, where it will go back and forth until early January next year. And Mars in Aries is about telling the truth, bluntly, not so politely, but squeeze out the truth. And since we also have many of our planets during retrograde during this summer and this fall and early winter, so retrograde is to look back and finalize and redo what's need to be redone to create the new, to make place for new stuff. And I see this series about shadow work, retrograde shadow work, is a way for you to process and get rid of things that not need anymore, that not serves you anymore, to make space for the new that is coming that's coming now in the society, in the collective. And for that work, I have brought forward 5 oracle decks: the Les Vampires, the Alice of Wonderland oracle, the Checholi oracle, Gods and Titans, and Goddesses and Sirens, to trigger and process. And today we will make 5 cards, and then I will come back in a few weeks and see what happened. Would be very happy if you could comment what's happening to you, so when I come back in a few weeks we can go through your comments and see what you have learned, what this work has triggered, and that could be useful for other persons also doing the shadow work. And then I will add some new cards or new dynamic each time to get deeper and deeper and deeper down into what this could signify for you and what development it could take to release or integrate. And you know, on YouTube and on Google there is lots of videos and information about shadow work, so I will not spend so much time here to talk about how it works and why to do, more than release and let go of things you don't need or that's blocking you. I will focus more on actually doing shadow work and be the help and support to you to actually doing it, and guide you and follow you and support you in that work. To see your life path, to help you to your self-leadership and creating stronger and more vital relationships in your life. I couldn't help but putting out the story, because the tarot card has the capability of telling the story about shadow work. So I will use the cards here to give you that story. And we start here with the Four of Cups. Four Cups signifies a standstill, apathy, and not moving forward, feeling stuck here. And here comes the offering of the fourth cup, but not be able to receive things that are given to you. So that could be something that is telling you that you have something to work on. You don't have any energy and you feel stuck. Another symptom of that you have something that you need to let go of is the Nine of Swords here. Worries. How should I do? This not working. I need to change this, but I don't know how to change it. Should I go this way or this path? Feeling stuck, that knowing I need to do something. It's my emotions, my body, my mind tell me that I'm not, something is not right, but I don't know how to fix it. And my perception about that will be shown here with the Five of Wands, that this struggle is not a struggle with other people. It's about your sub-personalities, that you have different sub-personalities within you that are fighting. Oh, I want to meet a new person. I need to feel loved and give loved and being in a relationship with someone. And then you have another part within you that, yeah, but do you remember how it went last time? You get abandoned, you got hurt, you was crying, feeling very sad. I don't want to have any close relationship with anyone because that will make me hurt. And then the struggle is going on inside to feeling I need love, I need connection, I want to be in relationship. And the other party says, no, you will only get hurt. This will not be feeling well. So this inner battle taking place and not knowing what to do. And that eat a lot of energy. And from the Checholi Tarot, I brought this card, the One of Cups, where the little girl here, or the girl here, holds all her, or some of her sub-personalities and try to make them work together, to make them aligned, or at least stop the battle, get to know each other better. So this is a part of this shadow work, to find out what parts within me are in a battle and how can I get them not make me feel struggling and not knowing what to do. Because this is about having resources, the Four of Pentacles, but holding too tight to something that serves me very shortly. I have a gain right now. I will not get hurt. But I will not get any abundance because I'm stuck here. And it is a mind game within yourself about pros and cons and hidden emotions that get activated when you start to think about things that have hurt you before, backwards to your childhood or something that has happened recently. So the Eight of Swords here signifies that you have an internal battle, but it's self-created, consciously or subconsciously. And the stuckness here in the Five of Cups is that you see what lost, but you don't see what you actually have, both emotionally and resource-wise. Like the Five of Pentacles that have the sense of poverty, not having, and not seeing that within the doors here of the church, just enter the gates and then you will receive help. So it is within reach, but we are not we don't have the possibility to access it. And like the Devil card shows for us that when we are stuck, hold with something here, hold by the devil, you see the chains here that holds us stuck. The opening is very big here. You just have to take off the chains and then you will be free. So you have the possibility to be free. It's only you need to take that decision. So how to break free from these constraints, this fight? Because what we want is to be able to give and receive invitations to relationships. And we all have abundance within us that we can share with others. To have great relationships, to be together with other people. And the Lovers cards here, in this context, will have two significations. The Lover card, the number 6 of the Major Arcana, is about taking a decision. And it's also about to merge the duality, or at least get the duality to have less fights and start to accept that, okay, I have the sense of hurt and I have the need of love, that both these feelings can exist together and not need to fight each other. But when you take the decision to go into shadow work, here is a card from this deck, the Checholi Oracle, that when we have this Pinocchio here looking under the skirt, under this girl, and when you put your nose and dig into places, it can feel like, I shouldn't do that because this is very intimidating. This is very, this could hurt me, and maybe I should keep my nose out of this. So shadow work can be very challenging. You can feel very upset, be crying and feeling that I add more of worries and senses of feeling stuck. But so that is something that is needed to be taken a decision on, how to actually, I will do this, even though, because not everyone will get the sense of feeling hurt. Some will get the sense of relief very quick, and some will have a long path before finding the way to actually handling these subpersonalities, to get them to coexist and not fight each other. But when you make this decision to take a path to something new, there is also a decision about that I need to leave a belief that I have that firmly keeping me stuck, that I need to know that to create something new, the new sun, that new start that comes after death, I need to leave something to be able to create something new. So the Ten of Swords here show I need to surrender. I need to accept that I need to give up some beliefs that's holding me and jump on the fool's journey. I will do the soul searching, the shadow work, to see what new things I need to make. And of course, there is a need, like the hermit here, to go in within yourself and see, look for what's not working and what the conflicts are about, and need to put the swords to rest and contemplate recharging. And like the hangman, okay, I have the sense of stuckness, but I know I need to have a new perspective on this solution. And this process of going within yourself, searching and contemplating, and put down the fight, stop fighting. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want, and the avoidance. You will find a new way of creating your life, approaching your life, viewing yourself, viewing your subpersonalities. And you will take the decision that I will do in a new way to approach this problem that's getting me stuck. And of course, you will have the old way and the new way, both in focus. If I go the old way, I will get the same result. If I go the new way, I will get a new result. And sometimes I go the old way because I did forget to make an active choice about actually trying the new road I have seen here. So there will be a rocky road, doing the old way and doing the new way, until the new way start to feel not so dramatic, not so worrying and not so scary. So this could be like the Seven of Pentacles, that when the seed is created, it will grow, but sometimes we need to have patience that it will grow slowly, and we need to wait. And sometimes we need to go back and maybe think, okay, I had a solution, but I need to look for another solution also. And do like the Eight of Pentacles. do the training, do the hard work, and sometimes it feels easy, and sometimes it will feel like a hard work and very challenging and scary, mostly scary. But the final result is that your two sub-personalities can coexist together. So that's the goal here, to get these sub-personalities that are fighting within you to accept that they both exist and need to coexist, and put in use the one that serves you the best in each moment. Okay, I want to meet something, I need love, I want love. So I need to take care of the one that tells me, you know how it feels to get hurt if it don't work out, if you invest in a lot in this. And yeah, you say, I know that, but I carry you, my worry, close to me here, and I see you. So don't be afraid. But this is important to me, to have someone to love, to give love, to receive love. That is my life path. This is important values to me. And if I let you, the other sub-personality, control me not doing my life, I will not having my energy, my life energy cups refilled and abundant. So that's my story with the tarot cards here. And I prepared a checklist here for you if you want something more sturdy to hold on. So I prepared a checklist here. So first, of course, we need to create awareness that we are stuck and diffuse from this belief. So I guess the first is awareness, and also give it a name. The scary inner child that protects me from getting hurt in love. For example, you give it a name that suits you. And also forgiveness, acceptance, the integration part. Not try to, I want to lose this feeling, I want to hide it, I want to suppress it, I want to get rid of it. Because it is a part of you that is protecting you. But the protective voice is the voice of the scared one that need to be looked at and taken care of. And accept that, yes, I am scared. This part of me is scared. And also create perspective. Acknowledge your inner observer that, okay, I have all these sub-personalities, and I have this one that is very scared, that don't want to be hurt. And I have the other one that want to experience life, to be on my path in life. That you can differ between walking my path and creating my life and avoiding life, the scared part. And the inner observer is the the one inside you that actually are taking the decisions. And you have a choice here. Should I act on the feeling of being afraid, or should I act on the need of walking my path, following my values? And practicing and be aware of mindfulness, that stay in the moment, even if I'm feeling afraid, even if I feel tired, that actually have the grit to make active choices and be able to make new choices. Because the stacked energy is often about thinking of what happened that I don't want to happen in the future. So it looking backwards and looking into the future, and very little about being in the present moment, experiencing life vitally. So stay in the moment, take care of feeling afraid, and actually do what creates life in your life. Now this about love and love ache. That's only one of many shadow work items that could be actual for you. So you need to think, when you get aware of what value that actually gets suppressed, that not get manifested. So what are your values that need to be honored? Give the value a name, because this value that you want to honor is something that is part of your life path. So give the subpersonality that are scared a name, and give the value that you need to honor to be on your life path also a name. So when the inner observer here are going to take an active, conscious decision, that you easily can differ between the two feelings, the two subpersonalities. And of course, you need to connect the dots between what I try to avoid is, what does that reflect back to, what do I want to do? The value. So name your new behavior, your value, and take an active decision to act on the behavior that honors your value. And then commit to action. When a situation arrives that triggers the shadow response, the avoiding this response, stop, go to your inner observer, and make a conscious decision of making the action that honor your value. Okay, but just this disclaimer here, that this can trigger trauma from your childhood. So do you know that you are fragile and don't want to be more upset in your life? Postpone this to another opportunity. Okay, so just a quick reference to shadow work is something that Carl Jung described and found out. And of course that is a very valuable start, but it's very long time ago. And for taking his work further, I used the acceptance and commitment therapy model that is called the hexagon. that is the latest third wave cognitive behavior therapy learnings that we have as tools today, now when we know more about how our psyche work and how our body work and what we need to be happy and what we need to do less of in our life to have a fruitful, growing life. So I'm just showing it. This is what my model and the process I showed you here is based on the latest research within this area of working with growing as a person. Okay, so let's get started here. So I stop this video now, and then I will do the video for your sun sign, or Mercury sign, planet, or Venus, the moon, sun rising, because all our emotions are involved here. So it's only the outer planets like Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus that is out of this. So soon. Hello Libra, and welcome to your Retrograde Shadow Work process. The decks, the 5 decks here are ready for you, and just let's get started. So we take the first card here for you, Libra, to see what topic or energy that will be setting the pace or setting the sound or the past prison. Bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. Okay, does this resonate with you? Put out your card here, so you're here close together with me doing the process. This the image here is gray and gloomy, like a depiction of a ghost. So the past is a ghost. And here look like a very nicely decorated cabinet with looks like a wedding cake, and it's a spider and a spider web, and it's it's a skeleton skull. So and another spider here, and, white flowers. So there are many items here showing that something in the past is holding you in a prison. Let's see what the guidebook says about this card. The more light view, the blessing. You now have a chance to free yourself from the sadness and the misery of another, and to set a wonderful example of how to live freely without bitterness and regret. And the curse, or the more shadow side of the card, is Your kindness and desire to help may be creating a situation where you are hearing a great deal of negativity. This is having an impact on your energy. Please take steps to remove this influence and to listen less. So this is about being involved in a situation with negativity and to free you from the sadness and misery. Okay, I don't think we should stay here. So the topic is let go of something in the past that's holding you. And maybe the Alice in Wonderland can bring clarity here about what the topic could be. For I'm sure that you, Libra, this card want to come out. So shine bright like a candle. This is a song, I think. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. This is a very famous painting behind about Van Gogh. It's a Van Gogh painting behind. It's about, is it stormy weather? It's something in the sky. It's a sky painting. So in the head, that's stormy weather, and the water below looks like it's quite calm, and you are painting the colors here. So you are the creator of change. But let's see what the guidebook tells us here. For it might end, you know, said Alice to herself, in my going out altogether like a candle. I wonder what I should be like then. Okay, so this could be about leaving something but not being sure about what will be on the other side. What is the future I'm walking ahead to? And for divination, this card is, your divine light is strong. You are radiant. Endurance, resilience, making it through a trying time. Hopeful future. Wondering about life and death. Contemplating the purpose of your existence. Connections with the afterlife. And the more challenging, reversed. No interest in life beyond the immediate and material. Questioning whether there is existence beyond this lifetime. The refusal to wonder about the next stages in your life or what will happen next. Sureness that nothing at all will change. This give context of that you are in very big questions within yourself about life and death. What will what will happen when I'm dead? What will I be reborn? Will I meet my friends and relatives that's already died before me, or what will happen then? And it can also be in a very real here and now, that okay, this job quit, this person passed on, this relationship ended, that what's then on the other side of this now? And the past, the prison, is it a pattern here that is repeating itself? And you may sense, I already know what is on the other side because I'm repeating a pattern. I know what will happen. And you want to find a new way of dealing. No, this didn't resonate really with me. So let's take a card from the Charlie Oracle and see if that can help. Maybe I'm just complicating things here. Leave the past and embrace the future, even if you don't know, like the fool, what it will have, but it will be something else than what you are leaving. That will not repeat itself. If you want new results, you need to do something in a new way. Because if you repeat things the old way, you will get the same result as you always have received. Yeah. Okay. Number 4 came out. This was a dark card. Everything is black here. And her red hair is dividing in two in the air. And she's sitting on this word, I don't know, but it goes like this. So it goes back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, back and forth. She sits here, but she's like a butterfly. She can fly. For me, when putting the arm on the knee like this and the other leg hanging down, it's like being in a contemplative state. Because she can decide just to stand up and jump out and use her wings and fly. Let's see what the guidebook says here. Vigilance. Keep an eye on the situation, but don't do anything just yet. There will be time for action later, and your energy will be needed then. You'll have a better idea of what's going on if you can maintain an attitude of detached observation. This is not a time to give in to your emotions or be dragged down by other people's drama. Remove yourself from petty squabbles, circular arguments, and people who are chasing their own tails. When you rise above the dust of turmoil, you will see more clearly what the real issues are. And the lighter view is, keep your observations to yourself for the time being. And the more darker view is, there's no immediate danger, but the situation is changeable. Okay, so this is about take an overview on this, and not needed to go the route of taking action. Take action when it's time to take action. When it's time to paint with new colors for new results. Maybe you need to take in more what colors to use and when to use them. Let's see of Gods and Titans, masculine archetype cards. Let's see if we get out some great card here that will okay. Nuada, perfection. Okay. This look like a person, an energy ready to attack now. The emotion in the hair, and he keeps two swords in his hands, but he bring them together with him. They are not launched for attack right now, but he has these two swords with him, and they are ready to use because the protection on the sword is taken off. Let's see what the guidebook says about perfection. Love and appreciate your uniqueness and your imperfections. Questions the costs of chasing perfectionism. Delight in who you are. Many people state that they are perfectionists like it is a badge of honor, while trying to be excellent, and the best we can be is admirable. Striving for an unattainable illusion is tiring and damaging. Remember, should Nuada show his hand to you, consider that you may well be good enough already. So don't get caught up in perfectionism. And maybe when you know enough to take action, then it's time to take action. When the time is right, when the time is here to act, you need to act and not get stuck in perfectionism. Okay, let's see the fifth card. Fifth card means change, so we will stop with the fifth card. And this is Goddesses and Sirens Oracle, and it's a feminine energy. So see how that can help you. Kitesh, pleasure. Yes, that's an energy we don't have here on the table. And it's a woman in, first I was going to say control, like the two male behind her here, she's controlling them. She's a woman in demand, they tell me to say. You are a person in demand. Okay, let's see what the guidebook want to let us to learn here. Pleasure should be made a priority. Actively seek it. Do not forget what makes you happy. Become more aware of the obstacles to your own pleasure. I guess that being in the prison of the past is not the way to give the way to pleasure. That's avoiding the present and staying in the past will be avoiding pleasure. Let's see what it says about the shadow side. Of course, making pleasure the only goal in life is dangerous. When we focus on getting our own needs met without caring about others, we throw our lives out of balance. Remember, Kete's message is to seek pleasure, but not at the expense of others or the expense of your own balance. Using other people is never okay, and when you pursue only your own pleasure without thinking of how it affects others, you don't experience true pleasure at all. So there need to be a balance between your needs and other people's needs to be and receiving pleasure. And pleasure is created with other people. So to sum up here, staying in the past, painting your new colors, take action when you are ready, don't overdo it, and this is a way to accessing pleasure, the fun in your life, togetherness. So if this reading, this process, what has resonated with you? What did it trigger inside you? Please comment below. I will do an extended update on this process for you within a fortnight. So I'd love to hear what happened to you during this process. And I will also use my Sexuality Tarot to make some clarification or deepening this reading, and maybe add 1 or 2 oracle decks as well. But please, I look forward to your feedback in the comment section here. And if you did like this, hit the like button and subscribe. And I see you again, Libra, in 2 weeks. Bye bye.